introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Vishal Bhardwaj. I come from Southwest District of Delhi. I have done my graduation from Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Engineering in Information Technology branch. My hobbies are traveling and playing street games. And currently, I am doing job in Tata Consultancy Services as an assistant systems engineer. And I am a defense aspirant, sir, and preparing for the same.
Okay. Your surname is Bharadwaj. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you know any character which was famous by name of Bhardwaj?
Sir, like in Ramayana, we have Vedic seer, who's means Rishi Muni Bhardwaj. And in current scenario, we have like not only.
I am asking
Bhardwaj,
about.
sir,
I am asking about during Mahabharata era.
Sorry, sir, I have not seen Mahabharata yet.
Okay, okay, no issue. Yes. So you belong to Delhi. In Delhi, pollution yes, level is severe every time. Okay, every time in winter season. So, do you have any idea how that pollution can be controlled?
Sir, like we have to monitor our industrial pollutants, first of all. And apart from that, sir, the traffic level is very much high in Delhi. Like we initiated steps past, like we have created KMP highway to reduce traffic, means trucks and all those heavy loads traffic, heavy load vehicles, through which we can reduce the entry of those trucks into Delhi. So these are the steps. And apart from that, sir, at the personal level, we can adopt electric vehicles, and we can save, means less use our ACs and refrigerants.
Okay. Recently, there was a report published by two researchers from IIT Kanpur. So they recommended, means they gave from where pollution is coming. So for PM 2.5 and PM 10, which is the main source, major source of these two particles?
Sir, like in the air quality measurement, we consider both PM 2.5 and PM 10. But I'm not sure like which pollutant is more severe.
Okay, okay. Anand sir?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me why government is unable to stop this stubble burning?
Sir, because
it a political issue? Is it a political issue or a human issue?
Sir, it's not a political issue, it's a human issue itself, because there is some flaws in the management. Like we have put the fines on the farmers who continue the stubble burning, but the thing is they do not have alternate option. And if there have been any alternate option, they are not aware of that. Like, sir, last year, Delhi government has introduced Pusa decomposer. That thing has reached to farmers, but not all the farmers at the same time. And sir, apart from that, there is one torrefaction technology through which we can convert those paddy, means remains paddy, into the fodder for animals. But these things are not known to farmers. So I think there is some management issue. There is loophole in the management itself.
Okay. So you are in TCS right now.
Yes, sir.
What kind of project you are into?
Sir, I am in a service-based project. That project is basically related to ITIL.
ITIL. So what is your job, day-to-day job?
Sir, we usually provide services to the UK-based clients. They are using applications which are developed by another third-party company, and we maintain that application, like troubleshooting, maintenance. And if there is any bug with the application, we usually resolve that on an incident basis.
What so is that application?
Sir, that application, sir, my project is based upon the like traveling, means this career related e-commerce.
Okay.
That application usually deals with transferring the parcel to the right location from source to the destination. So my application find the optimum path. Like if we have to reach from point A to point B, so there can be multiple paths. So my application will provide the optimized path, like which path should be suitable for the postman.
Okay, got it. So it follows ITIL, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the full form of ITIL?
Sir, Information Technology Infrastructure Library.
Okay, what is it actually?
Sir, it's a service management model. In this, there are 5 parts, like service delivery, service initiation, and continual service improvements. Like this, we have 5. This means ITIL is divided into 5 tasks. So my work is in the service delivery.
Got it, got it. So why are you not continuing in this direction? Why you are going into CAPF?
Sir, like in corporate sector, I found that one limitation that I have to spend much more time in front of the laptop, which makes this job some form of sedentary. So I want some proactive job. So I think CAPF is the best for that.
Okay, so you want to join CAPF. What are the common issues right now the CAPF is facing? Tell me 3.
Okay, sir. Sir, first of all, the vacancies. The number of vacancies are quite higher at the lower and the officer level as well. The second thing is, sir, the deputation of IPS. And third thing is OGAS and NFFU issue, sir.
What is the third one? Can you explain
Sir,
a bit?
organized, sir, like government has, means the judiciary has given directions to give organized group A services status to the CAPF. And yes, sir. And NFFU means non-functional financial unit.
Okay. So can you tell me the 2 benefits and 2 drawbacks of a coalition government?
Of our coalition government?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Sir, 2 pros are like coordination will be better. There will be no such kind of things like means what I say, like there will be no cool period between the governments, as there will be a government all the time. And second pros will be,
I did not understand the first point.
So the first point is like sometimes we see that if one government is not able to attain the required number of seats, then that period is become cool in the parliament. They're like no government is there in the state, so president rules applied. So if there is a opportunity of coalition government, then there will be no such kind of incident happen in the states. They can form government using coalition.
Okay. Tell me 3 schemes run by the present government to alleviate the poverty.
Sir, Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, like in the COVID itself, COVID times. Second is Manrega.
Explain 2 lines. Explain 2 lines for each answer.
Sir, in Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, government is going to provide the basic amenities like food to the migrant workers, and also provide a stimulus package to them. Second is, sir, Manrega, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Through this, government is providing 100 days guaranteed employment to the poor. And third is, just a second, sir. If we can include, sir, PM Ayushman Bharat Yojana, like through this only through this as well, we are providing the healthcare services to the most poor and marginalized sections of our society. So I think this is also a part of providing a good human development to them.
Okay. What are the difference
Yes, sir,
between?
these are the 3.
Okay. So what are the difference between equitable and sustainable development? What do you mean by it? Equitable and sustainable development.
Sir, I am not sure about the equitable, but as the name is suggesting, equitable means providing the equity to all the all the concerned entities. But in sustainable, keeping benefits along with the environment conservation is what we call sustainable.
Okay. Can you tell me something about agricultural credit and agricultural insurance?
Sir, agriculture insurance means when any crop is grown, then in case that crop fails, then government government or any company provide the insurance to that, like if compensation for that. Like before cropping pattern, the compensation is decided that if that particular crop is failed, then this much amount will be given to the farmers. And crop credit means for growing crops, government provided credit to the farmers in the money form or direct benefit transfer to grow those particular kind of crops.
Okay. Tell me two regulations related to child labor.
So there is one act, Prohibition of Child Labor Act, and second, sorry sir, I am not able to recall right now.
Okay. Ranjit sir?
Yeah. Okay. You are staying in Delhi or NCR region itself from childhood itself. Okay. In Delhi is the national capital of India. So people from many parts are staying. In terms of culture, it should be treated as it as melting
Sorry sir,
point.
your
Okay. Are you getting me?
in between it got disconnect.
Ranjit sir, your voice is.
Yeah. Now are you getting?
Yes sir, now I'm getting.
Yeah. So in Delhi, people from all parts
Yes,
of
sir,
India
yes.
are staying. So getting me now? Yeah. So should Delhi be treated as salad bowl in terms of culture, or it should be treated as melting pot?
Salad bowl or melting point?
Melting pot.
Sir, I think it should be considered as a salad bowl.
Why?
Because as we know that in Delhi, we have a multicultural people residing.
Okay.
So it's the beauty of Delhi that if any person like tourism sector, if we take an example of tourism, if any person of from the any part of the country comes to Delhi, then he or she can find himself acquainted with the Delhi, because he can find people of their attitude or their culture, ethnic. So I think it should be considered as a salad bowl.
Okay. You were prefect in the class. Okay.
Yes.
So word prefect came from which language?
Sorry, sir, not aware.
Okay, okay, no issue. So your native place is Najafgarh. Okay. What is the
Yes, sir.
main problem of Najafgarh as urbanization? If urbanization is considered, then what is the main challenge?
So the first challenge is like right now the metro is getting placed in Najafgarh. So because of that, the traffic jam is there, but it is a short-term problem. It can be resolved in coming time. The second thing is infrastructure. Like Najafgarh is not well maintained since starting. So because of that, the playgrounds are not there, parks were not there, and because of this, usually people send their children to some other schools in nearby area like Dwarka. So I think there is a Najafgarh is lacking in the infrastructure.
Okay. Are you aware about artificial intelligence?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is that?
Sir, it means training machines in such a way that that machine can act or behave like a human.
Okay. So fourth industrial revolution will be based on artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence will play important role. How artificial intelligence will enable illiterate people to come in the mainstream of technology?
Sir, it's very simple. Like if we take an example of speech recognition, normally the illiterate ones can speak in their own language. So through artificial intelligence, we can implement that regional language to be converted or getting answer of that particular problem through speech itself
Okay.
in their regional language. So
Okay.
in for example, yes sir.
So as I said just few minutes before, we are moving to fourth industrial revolution. So what was first industrial revolution?
Sir, those I think sir those were related to the basic machines, steam engines, and means very basic machines that we used for the first time in our means in the world.
Okay, okay. So you wrote ki you are knowing only Hindi, but you are speaking in English.
Yes.
Then how that happened? How
Sir,
that
actually,
happened?
in 2020, I feel deaf for the first time. So I did not know that I can also include English in the others option. But I have rectified this thing in 2021 deaf.
Okay, okay. So in 8th schedule of Constitution, at this time 22 languages are there. So all 22 languages
Yes, sir.
are from 1950 itself, or where it added later?
No, sir. Initially, the number of languages were less, but as soon as the amendments came, languages were added into the 8th schedule.
Okay, what is three language formula?
So 3 language formula means one is our official language means Hindi, one is English, which is widely acceptable in the world, and third is regional language, for example Tamil or Malayalam.
Okay, okay. What is classical language?
Sir, classical language means those languages which are continued for a long, means 1,000 years ago or before that, and second quality is that it cannot be borrowed from other language. It should be unique in its own. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. India is net exporter of water. Can you justify this?
Yes, sir. In through one example, I can justify it. Like, sir, we usually grow rice. We are the second largest exporter of rice, and through this, we are actually not exporting rice, but our groundwater. Okay. Because for growing rice, we need huge amount of water.
Okay.
And for like
central,
if we are
central government is running means har ghar nal jal scheme, and a state government are also supporting in that. Do you think that a scheme is sustainable?
Yes, sir. Obviously, sir. Because like if we see in the current scenario, most of the homes where the proper standardized tap water is not there, we use simply RO filters. But in RO filters, we usually waste a lot of amount of water in purifying that. So if that Har Ghar Nal Yojana will be implemented in such a way, then it should be sustainable for the future and our present, for both present generation as well as coming generation as well.
Okay. Your first choice is CISF in your DAF. So CISF is known as compensatory force, compensatory cost force. What do you understand by that term?
Sir, compensatory cost force means like it is actually earning profit for the government, revenue for the government. For example, it is deployed in the Infosys, Pune and Bangalore. Then Infosys is paying to CISF employees as well as some amount of revenue to the government.
Okay, so it is earning revenue for government. but still, do you think it is getting that recognition which it deserves?
Yes, sir. Actually, recognition comes from the management itself. We know CISF is well maintained and well behaved force in terms of providing security services to both corporate and to our nation as well.
Okay. So in your 10th class, you got 10 out of 10 CGPA, and in 12th,
Yes,
you got 90.6%. So, and you also mentioned you were interested in a sports. So how you were managing the things?
Sir, we had like the school in which I was in 11th and 12th standard, we had one period for physical training every day. So that amount of time is, I think, good for on a daily basis. Seeing
Okay.
the study of 11th and 12th.
Okay. So, for a person to be an athlete, what is the average kilocalorie required for that person?
For an athlete, I hope, sir, it is he is doing a very intense training. Then, sir, in my opinion, it should be around more than 3,000 calories, sir.
Okay.
Not sorry, sir, even more than 3,500 calories.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is poverty line?
Sir, poverty line means it is a standard line. If a particular family is earning below that particular line, then that family is considered in the poverty category.
Okay. So, sometime you played a computer game.
Yes, sir.
Which was your favorite game?
Sir, GTA Voice City
Okay.
or San Andreas.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If situation arises when you are in any operation area and your commanding officer orders to kill someone, what will be your way forward?
Sir, killing someone.
Yeah.
Sir, I will take actions according to my conscience. If I think that killing is required, then I will take action according to that. If not, then I will convince my senior, sir, that there is no need to
Okay.
kill anyone. We can
Yeah,
interrogate him or.
if your conscience matter, then what is the use of chain of command?
Sir, like directly, I cannot follow the killing order, because killing, if I kill that person and if that person is innocent, then I cannot revert my orders. But if I interrogate him or if I take a strict action against him, then I can convince my officer that killing is not required for that particular operation. We
Okay.
can take any
Yeah.
alternative option.
Okay. You went through jungle, you were in team, but before night you were not able to return, and while going through jungle you forget the way, your team were somewhere else, you was somewhere else, and you are stuck somewhere alone in jungle. What will you your course of action will be for night?
Sorry, sir, in between your voice is breaking. So what I understood is, like, I was alone in the jungle and I was like away from my team.
Yeah, and it is night time.
Sir,
So yeah, what you will do?
and in this situation, what I am assistant commandant or like in the forces.
Yeah, you are
Sir,
you are assistant commandant.
Okay, sir. Sir, if I am an assistant commandant, I know like what all jungle related things, basically how to do navigation and all. So we can operate in such a manner like whatever I was told in the training or in the classrooms. And apart from that, I can apply my concerns as well, that how to reach to my team, how to find the navigation, proper navigation to reach at a particular location.
Okay. No doubt. Are you aware about political development of Northeast?
Yes, sir.
What is that? Recent.
Sir, like government, like we know that there are multiple insurgent groups in Northeast India. So government is taking step ahead in contacting them, those who are demanding within the constitutional limits, like we have Naga Accord.
Okay.
So those insurgent groups which are in line with the constitutional lines, we are approaching them, and those who are not, we are taking a strict action against them. Means we are in a direction to in providing the political rights to the leaders there.
Okay. What is Middle East Quad?
Sir, I think this is a new quad which is formed by India, USA, Israel, and UAE.
Okay. Anand sir, you have anything more?
Yes.
I have one last question. So, yeah, suppose you are chairman of the CAPF reform committee. So, whom you want to add as a member and why?
Sir, I will take like any DG of any forces as a member, because I think sir, he has seen the main operations of that forces. He will be aware about the officers and Jawans conditions in the forces, so he can implement or suggest any policies in a much better way as any other civilian member.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Okay, Vishal.